could call it maybe a boulder slipped out and went down the hill somewhere and left a hole. And 2 people can sit in it. And it's a time cave. And in the proper way of, knowing the proper way of preparing yourself to walk into this cave. And by the way, anybody that does walk into it, if they got a credit card or something like that, keep your wallet outside, because it's so powerful in that tiny little space, it wipes these cards out. Literally. I know. And nevertheless, I and a white man with me, a younger guy, we watched certain animals come to us at the entrance of this cave. It had a big opening. I saw deer and owl and all kinds of things. And it said, "Do not kill us."
Oh, really?
My people have died. But genetic, a bird's a bird, and it will return to being maybe mating with another bird. Will become a robin, a sparrow, a hawk, or whatnot in time. But the deer, they came. "Do not kill me. We are the last." And I mean, it was a string of animals, and the earth being mammals. Didn't see no elephants. But regarding your question, to be honest with you, great animals will still exist. There are great animals of what we call extinct, very much in existence on our surface, as well as the next level down. Really there. And not many, but they're there, and they're mating. But one that seems to be there is the dolphins, and particularly the whales. They seem almost unaffected.
Okay. Will there be animals to eat, or will humans become vegans because there's no more animal food, or because we're not supposed to eat the animals? Do you know? People
at that time, they're used to going to the supermarket and getting a piece of meat. And there'll be a lot of animals killed, and plants, because there's hardly a plant alive. Hardly. I've had medicine people, 3 people, a woman and 2 men, individually, come to me to learn the way of purity, because they too know what the future holds. And they know that they do not want to drop their feathers, cease being a medicine person and helping, and knew that what they could commonly walk out down the road, they could get and pick or whatnot. It's just not there. Now it might be days before they can find one plant of what they need for a particular traditional healing. And if they pick that plant, it might be the last plant. Mm-hmm. And these people come to me, and how do you do your healing work? We know that you rarely use tradition. How do you do it? So I teach them. And they still use tradition in their healing way. But they all 3 of them, know how to connect and not have to pick and kill a plant. Spend days looking for 5 or 6 of the same plant to heal an eye infection or whatnot. And, there is hardly anything left. We're going to be breaking down our main food other than each other, and that's what will occur. Our main food will be swamp scum.
Oh, yuck.
You tell me about it. I tried it. Even Tabasco sauce didn't make it. It was
okay.
Oh, yeah. But and not this blue-green crap that a few years ago everybody hyped up on. Not blue-green. It's another kind. And
okay. Is it a new plant? A plant that doesn't exist now, but will then?
You can find them. You can find them in your local towns.
Okay.
You know, little ponds and slow little creeks and stuff. And it grows profusely now, at least, and repopulates itself quite quickly. And so you're going to have a mush mouth full of green swamp scum.
Well,
but you'll be alive.
Yeah, stay alive.
You'll be alive.
What about the oceans? Cliff with the WebBot program sees 70% of the oceans dying. Do you see that as well?
I see maybe a little bit more, but not much more.
Okay.
I would say that's about as accurate as you can get, but I go a 0.5 to 2% more.
Okay. You referred to the red sky twice in your book of short stories, and you also referred to the Indian stories of an orange sky. Your friend Heather, she mentioned that you had said the sky would be red for at least a week, and that it would be red all over the world. Can you tell us about that?
At the same time. 7 or 8 days, I cannot recall, either Indian traditional tellings or Bible tellings. I haven't read it for quite a while. I read the Bible, but I haven't read that section. 7 or 8 days, day and night. In the day, it will be red.
Do you know why?
At night, and yes, the sun turns, all the dust and all the crap that's flying around our atmosphere. But at night, the sun reflects off of the moon, which will turn the moon orange. And then as the sun starts coming up and the orange moon moves to the other side, for their nighttime, and the red will appear dark.
Okay, that really answers the question about the red sky. Thank you very much, Omatakyasin.
Hi, sis. You just trust in Papa and fear not. And, hey, look, what is life? Life goes on after this body does it. It goes on. It's a big deal. It's just that most of people, well, they got a couple of reasons worrying about dying, because really they hope they go to heaven, but they're afraid they aren't. And at the same time, most of them, even the Christians, are hoping there is a heaven. And they've asked Big Brother in their life to say their butt in case there is. And that's not the true Christian as far as I'm concerned. So fear not. We're all going to have to kick the bucket sometime. And unfortunately, a lot will not be a pleasant way of going. But it doesn't last really long. And then it lasts forever after.
Okay. Thank you very much, Omatakyasin.
Hi.
Thank you, Lua. Thank you, Red Elk. The next question we have is from Carol, OCD and NM.
Greetings again, Red Elk. This is your sister from New Mexico. It's becoming very noticeable that the weather patterns, or the jet stream patterns of the weather, are changing from the old usual patterns of west to east flows that are still in existence. But now they're taking place at a different level parallel to the equator. Case in point would be the old two jet streams that used to cross the United States, and they now appear to have become one. Meanwhile, a new jet stream pattern is emerging at the equator, which now seems to be the reverse flow with an east to west flow. It's like a widening like a belt on both sides, north and south of the equator. Is there some kind of a reasoning as to why this is happening? Is or has the Earth made this happen? The Earth has changed its axis a little bit. Is that what's altering it?
All I can tell you, number one, boy, you're far more up on this particular subject than I am. But the Earth is changing because we are not. And that's as simple as that. And it's a natural occurrence until we get right as a mass group just going to go on and on and on. You're going to see some really fantastic things. A lot of scientists and geologists and whatnot. People who think they're real brains. Oh, shoot, man, they're like a ant larvae compared to great brain daddy. They don't know diddly squat. They can predict a little bit and think a little bit and try to explain a little bit, and a lot of that little bit is well, it's not accurate. Let me use this. You heard of the Big Bang?
Yes.
We all have.
Yes.
Just what? 4 years ago? Maybe even a little less. It was the Big Bang Theory. Now you don't hear theory. Science says we fed them enough. Now we can drop theory and make us really good. It's the fact. And the Creator dreams. You, me, the tree, the flower, a blade of grass, a drop of rain, a planet, a star, whatever. He dreams it. It's his imagination. When you speak, as you ask a question or whatnot, you think of that question before you speak. It's instantaneous, like a snap. And then it comes out your lips and your tongue. But, let me gather my thoughts because it's very important. Hang in there, folks. Let's go to something else. I want to get back to this, please, before you go out the air, because this is extremely important. So important that Lucifer, I guess, has kind of wiped it out. But I won't mess with that dude. Dad wins. So let's get back to that. Got another one at the moment.
Yes, Red Elk. This is Cake Sauber. Continuing with CD's question, a related question from a forum member, Green Meadow. Do you believe we're experiencing global warming, a new ice age, or climate change in general? And what's causing all these earth changes?
Yes, and us. We're not right with the Creator. Now, back to the other one real quick. I remember. It's, you think it and instantly put it out of your mouth, right? You say it. And it is literally, did you hear a big bang when you thought it? You did not. In your brain, you felt no big bang. And neither does Dad. That Big Bang Theory is a crock of buffalo crap. All right, now, anyway, I've answered your question, too.
Yes, sir, you have. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry if it's a little short.
Just a quick follow-up in regards to Case Albert's question, Red Elk. With so much information on cycles of the sun and the earth, how much do you think of it is human behavior or for the past weather changes, or how much of it is cyclical, like every 12,000 years?
Well, I think it is physical every so many years, and a lesser scale. This one's rushing down on us big time, dude. I tell you, Daddy's got big feet, and when he steps, we're like marsh mud just squirting out underneath. This is far bigger than what you're seeing. But yes, all of this that you speak of is certainly going to occur. If we don't get right personally with Daddy. Learn love, learn trust with him. Don't look into some book to tell you how to do it. Don't listen to some dingbat Indian, or not Indian, but man, to teach you about it. They don't know diddly squat. You can get right there, hand in hand, audibly, literally audibly, with the great Creator. And he'll let you know, but you can't do it if you don't connect. if you're not